Thank you for tuning in to Mr. Cliff's Toy Shop. On today's episode, we take a look at the Neca's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mauser's Multi-Pack. Today, I will not be doing my traditional video as I am unsure how the Mausers will fit into each of those categories. So we'll just be taking a look at the Mausers. So here's everything outside of the box. We receive 6 rats in total. You have a few rats that are flat at the bottom that you can stand that way. You have 2 rats that you can have them stand on their hind legs. This one here is brown, the others are a grayish color, sort of look blue almost. And then you have 2 that have to be wrapped around something, maybe around the arm of a figure. You receive this VHS tape. I don't know what it is about it, but I like it so much. It would have been cool if it would have had the label in front of it. I know I'm asking for a lot, or if it actually flipped up in the back. You receive a slice of cheese. Pizza, which I don't think we need any more in this line. And you receive something I'm pretty sure that's specific to Baxter Stockman. Not sure exactly what it is, perhaps a robotic fly. Can't remember. And then you receive 7 Mausers in total. We're going to take time to go over the difference between the Mausers. Just want to clean up some of the stuff. Alright, so 4 of the Mausers that we see are what I'm going to call newly constructed Mausers. If you look at them, you can see they're really 2 different colors predominantly throughout the figure. Up top, you see the white, and underneath it, you see the gray, giving that cell shade effect. And with the legs themselves, they're white. And then you have a few areas that are black inside the mouth, and just a little splash of red. If you look deep inside of the mouth, you can see this symbol. It reminds me of the Under Armour symbol a little bit. And with the heads themselves, they are articulated, so you can have your Mausers with the mouth open or closed. All right, so let's set these Mausers to the side. With the other 3 Mausers, I will show them separately. You have this one, which is battle damage. The majority of this Mauser here is the same as the versions that I just saw. The exception is when it comes to the head. So if you're looking at the head, you can see how dented and dinged up it is. There's actually a hole up top for Raphael's side. And if you come down to the mouth, you can see it's actually dented and dinged there. So really like the look of this one. Looking at the other Mauser, you can see this one definitely has more wear and tear. So looking at the back of this one, the first thing that you will notice, first thing that you would notice is this mouse, but here you'll notice that the leg is actually missing and that part is dented. If you look closer to the body, you also see dents and dings throughout. And on the back of it, there's a rat making its way through. I said mouse. This is not a mouse. This is a full rat. And that wear continues on the neck, also on the head itself, and even on the jawline. So now looking at the final Mauser, this one is more damage. You can see it's actually torn in half. Looking at this one here, just like the others, it is dented and dinged. You can see some wiring in there, which I really like. Would have loved the wiring was a different color. Maybe some red, yellows, and blues. Then you receive what I think is the next part here, which connects it. Yeah, pretty sure it goes something like that, maybe. And it's all ripped up and torn, and you also have some wires there. You have a neck joint, which I believe beaten and battered, and then you have the head torn off, beaten and battered, and it also has the hole so that you can put in Raphael's side. So that's our Mausers. So let's see how these Mausers move. Let's go ahead and start with the head. It is articulated, just the top jaw, not the bottom. So it's able to open that far wide, and it is able to close all the way. The head is able to come way down, sort of goes up, side to side. You actually get pivot too. That's pretty good movement. Coming to what I'm going to call the leg, it does rotate all the way around. So it's a hinge here which goes back that much, forward that much. Looking at the foot part, it goes all the way back, all the way up, no pivot. But you can get the Mausers to stand. It's not an issue doing so. You can, well, we're going to see if you can. I'm saying you can get them in a walking pose, but I don't know. I haven't tried. So yeah, you can get them in a walking pose. They are a bit light. I would have really liked if we would have had some additional weight in the legs, maybe if it was die cast or just a heavier plastic. Right now they feel fine, but maybe in time they will loosen up as things tend to. So my final thoughts, this is a really cool set to pair with your turtles. For those who are into action photography, I'm pretty sure you can have some incredible shots. These Mausers will also be such a great display piece for Baxter Stockman in his human form. And the additional rats that we get are a nice touch for the Rat King. Or they can just hang out in the mouths of your Mausers. Now, I purchased 3 of these sets. I wish that I would have purchased more. When I first saw them, I felt like these Mausers weren't reminiscent to what I remembered. Having them in hand, they're pretty much exact to how I remember. Now, if I'm correct, Neca said that the only place that these would be available is on their store. So being that that sale has come and passed, I'm unsure if there will be another opportunity to get these Mausers. I feel like there will be, but from what Neca said, not sure if there will be another opportunity. I want to say that these were maybe 40 bucks for the set. Well, hopefully everyone who wanted this set was able to grab it, and if not, Super 7 does have an offering coming, a little higher in price, but the Mausers will be bigger. I believe that they're going to be blue in color. I'm certainly going to pick up at least 1, if not 2 of those sets. And there were a set of Mausers from the 2012 series. Really like those things. If Playmates was to reissue those, I would certainly buy plenty of those sets, as I think at that time they were around $10 or $12. So thank you in joining me at a look at the Neca's Mauser multi-pack. Hope to see you during the next episode.